Auston, that looked like a fun run to play. And what's your takeaway tonight?
Yeah, nice to get the job done. You knew it was going to be, a physical game, a fast game, and you like to obviously not get it as tight as it was at the end, but get on the guys to close the job and get it done.
How good is it to see the power play have some success tonight?
Yeah, it's great. It gives, especially both units getting a goal early on in the game. It's such a big part of games, and to get that momentum, to get a goal or two off the power play each night, it's huge. So it was great to see that tonight.
6 goals the other night, 7 tonight. What's been working well offensively for the last couple games?
Well, I think the power play helps, obviously, and I think just all 4 lines are playing hard and winning battles at both net fronts, getting to the opposing team's net and outnumbering guys. And we're making plays when there's plays to be made, and when there's not, I think we're doing a pretty good job for most of the time taking care of pucks in tough spots in the ice.
Willie didn't finish the game. We don't know obviously how it might be, but what's he mean to the team if he's been missing time?
Yeah, he means a lot. I don't know what the extent is or what happened, but obviously he's a big part of this team and drives a lot of play for us. So obviously hoping for the best with that situation.
Auston, you've had your share of battles. Your team has had its share of battles against Brady Tkachuk. How difficult is it to play against him, and how nice will it be in 6 weeks to have him on your side?
Yeah, I mean, he's a big, heavy body. Obviously, he plays with edge, and he's always around the net. So he's definitely a guy that you got to keep out for when he's out there and have an eye on. But yeah, I mean, he's a competitor. He plays with a lot of physicality. He's tough to get a hold of. So.
What was it like to play with him in February and the chance to play with him again?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I'm obviously really looking forward to that. He's a great player. We go back a long time, so it's always fun getting together with guys that you've known for a while, you played junior with, or got to know at a young age, and to play on that kind of level is obviously very special.
How excited are you as you get closer to Sundin's goal record?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I don't think, I try not to put too much thought into it. Just, take each game as it comes and just go from there.
Would you make it Troy firing up the crowd at the end of the game?
Yeah, I mean, it was an emotional game tonight. Obviously, you knew coming in, it's a divisional opponent. It's 2 teams that don't really like each other much. Obviously, history, especially with the playoffs from last year. So, it was an emotional game, passionate game, and it was going to take till the last second, the last buzzer to get the job done. And obviously, you love to see that passion and emotion coming from the guys.
As a player, do you kind of enjoy that style of a track meet, if you will, or would you rather see it a little bit more? I understand everybody wants offense, but just the idea of that back and forth and unpredictability.
Yeah, you'd like to see the puck maybe not go in your net as much, but it's obviously more entertaining for the fans, I'd say, and maybe a little bit more fun for the players, but a nightmare for the coaches in a sense. And yeah, I mean, you want to score. It's you got to defend hard and do well in that regard. But the team that ends up scoring the most goals wins. And tonight was just that kind of game. Obviously, you don't want to give up that much, but we'll take that win for sure.
Matthew, it's a game like that, like to play, and obviously like the final result. But what did you take away from it?
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly pretty electric. It was just back and forth. The crowd was into it. A lot of scoring, a lot of offense. But yeah, I think we need to have a little bit better third period, especially the start. But yeah, I mean, we found a way to win, and that's important.
Pretty emphatic goal to shake your little drought there. Max's pass. What do you make of that play?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I mean, in morning skate, we were working on it the whole time. So yeah, it was a good stiff by him there, and yeah, I was pretty fortunate to score there.
Was it about the power play? Was it about execution, or was it about something structurally that was different? Why was it so effective?
That's a good question. I think just overall, I think we were just executing a little bit better. I was obviously in a different spot during my goal, and I think that goal by Willie, it's just an entry play that we executed and found a way to score. So little things like that, execution, structure. Being in the right spots, I think, is what helped us today.
What did you think of the group's ability to forge ahead after Willie left the game?
Yeah, I thought we did a great job. I think guys stepped up. It sucks to lose a guy like that. He's so dynamic, but yeah, guys stepped up and we found a way to win, and really that's all that matters.
How much did the physicality kind of drive your effort tonight, the team's effort?
Yeah, I think everyone was physical, them included. I think it was a hard game. I felt like a playoff game, especially coming off a break. I think everyone's fresh and excited to get back, and I thought we had good legs. I thought we were moving. I thought we were playing physical and getting to the net.
A couple times you bent, but you didn't break there, especially in the third. How would you describe the team's mindset to keep things on the rails?
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly just a mindset to win games, to close it out, to find a way to get the 2 points. And I think Waller did a great job in that too, making some key saves. Our D making some key blocks, and some of our forward lines getting it out of the zone in key moments. So everyone did their job, and I think that's why we ended up with the 2 points.
Fun one to play in. What was it from a player's perspective? What's your takeaway?
Yeah, it's a playoff game. I know we've been talking about it quite a bit lately, but every game from here on out is going to be like a playoff game, and so you got to treat it. So everyone was battling, everyone was competing every shift, and that's what we need to do. Get ready for a big win tomorrow now. It's kind of the same thing. Recover here and reset and do it again.
What do you like about the that line with Auston and Bobby?
Well, I think we had all 4 lines going, honestly, but Auston was on a mission tonight, and Bob was competing hard. So, some big goals for sure, but we had everyone going.
Matty and I said you and him worked on that play on the second goal there in the morning skate. How good does that feel when one that you work on executes so well in the game?
No idea what he's talking about.
Secrets, huh?
In the rink, you mentioned Stetcher and.
Yeah. Austin was that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it was unreal. Stetch is the man. He's honestly one of the most competitive guys I think I've ever played with, and he competes every shift. And that scrum at the end, obviously big division win, and he was on the ice scrumming it up, and I mean, hey, it's emotional, so it's what you want.
Did you like sort of the emotional level as a group? It looked like there was a lot more pushback and grit to the overall game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we came out of the gates flying. When they change their goalie like that and have a timeout and all that stuff, obviously the other team's on their heels. You got to tip your cap to them. They battled back hard, and the one thing we can certainly improve on would be our third period, and we know that. But just clean up a couple little mistakes here and get pucks out, get pucks in, and not sit back as much. They're a heck of a team. They got some big time players that can make you pay if you sit back, and I think that's one of the learning experiences tonight.
What is it like about the group forging ahead after Willie went out there?
Yeah, that's, again, like I said, playoff mentality, playoff atmosphere. That's hockey. Guys are going to go down. You never want to see it, but whoever's up in that role has to be ready to go. And I think everyone did a good job of jumping in, and hopefully Willie's okay.
Do you feel like some animosity, Max, carried over from the playoffs between these 2 teams last year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're a heck of a team, like I said. You got to respect them. They play hard, and they got some serious talent, right? So when teams like that go head-to-head, especially when a couple hours down the road and they're ahead of us, like we're trying to claw back in here, and every game's going to feel like that now.
How different did the power play feel overall? You guys got right to business.
Yeah. I think we're playing a little bit more free, and guys were sniffing, and sometimes when the power play doesn't go right, it's really really tough to not get frustrated. But I think we just said screw it. Let's just simplify here, and here's a few plays, here's a few looks, and just keep running them over and over again. Got some looks this morning, and I think that's what it comes down to, is we simplify and then we execute.
That looked like a fun game to play in. As a player's perspective, what's your takeaway of tonight's game?
Yeah, I thought we offensively did pretty good. Obviously, the third, we don't want them to give them an opportunity to crawl back in the game, but I'm just happy we got the win.
When teams switch goalies, it often can switch momentum, but how good was it to kind of score on them kind of right away and keep the momentum going?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, you don't want to give them confidence, so, we, again, happy with the second and the first, just got to clean up in the third.
What did you make of Troy giving the crowd the he wants noise sign?
Just emotion. I love it. He's a great guy. I love seeing that.
How big for you to score after a little bit of a giveaway there early in that period?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I didn't really think about the giveaway, but it was nice to score.
What does Willie mean to this team if he's going to miss some time? What do you guys do?
You know the answer. I mean, Willie's, so valuable. I mean, we'll see how he is, but the good thing about this team, we got so much depth on the team, so it's unfortunate if we lose him. I don't know where he's at, but I'm sure guys will come in and do their job.
What are the Red Wings pose tomorrow night?
Say again?
What about the Red Wings tomorrow night? What are they?
Yeah, I mean, they're a bunch of skilled, fast team, kind of like Ottawa, so we got to, again, play our game like we did in the first 2 periods and kind of close out the games, hopefully with the lead.
You guys love that hockey, eh?
Austin
A lot of
said,
excitement. Fans like it. Everybody likes it. Everybody loves it. I like the first 2 periods, I'll tell you that.
how's Willie?
Well, he's coming on a trip, so that's a good sign, but lower body right now. We'll see how he is tomorrow.
The wide open game notwithstanding, the emotion and the physicality.
Wide open in the 3rd period.
The emotion and physicality you played with.
Well, we talked before the game. We, going back to last year in the playoffs, it's a physical battle with this team. We know that, and I liked our battle tonight in physicality. We just got a little loose in the 3rd.
What you were talking about earlier today about the power play, just getting a feel for each other, was it more that tonight was a success, or something that the new sort of...
Well, the broken play on the entry, and then Matty made a great play to Willie, who drove the net and finished it off. That, that's skill. And I thought the other unit went out there, and Max, that's the type of stuff we're looking for with that play into the middle of the ice.
Did you see Austin getting around the ice a little better today?
Then
In the past, maybe? I don't know. It just seemed like he was getting to where he needed to be a little quicker tonight.
yeah, I know that line dominated in the 2nd period, I thought. He was moving really well. Better than the other days. I don't know. I just thought that they really had good chemistry tonight and worked well together and jumping the holes and making plays, and he was around the net tonight, scored goals.
A couple of your goals, the guys got inside. Is that some of the physical battle you're talking about?
On our goals?
Your goals, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We talked about it before the game, about being around the net, a lot of rebounds and things like that. So our guys, I thought, did a good job of getting on the inside tonight. And, we shot our way in the first 2 periods, in my opinion.
The 3rd period, obviously, you're uncomfortable with that.
Well,
What do you do going forward?
Yeah, we gave up 3 odd man rushes, I think, early on in that period. It's just, that the other team's down, they're going to take chances, they're going to go for it. We just didn't manage it well. Got to be better. And then I thought a couple of the goals, we just lost battles in our own zone.
Still, the 2nd period, you guys have had trouble in the 2nd period. You had to like what you saw there.
Yeah, I think our 2nd periods have been really good lately, and this is one of the best of the year for sure.
How big is the enthusiasm that Troy Stetcher has brought? I don't know if you saw
he brings a lot of energy every night, this guy, and plays as hard as anybody that I've coached. He's full bore everywhere. And it's I think it's rubbing off on our team. I really do believe that. He's played extremely well for us since we got him. Thank you.
Thank you.